Hey, everybody. Yeah, I just realized something. We are all wearing glasses right now. So you know what we want for Christmas? LASIK.
LASIK.
Yeah.
That'd be
Well, I
nice.
plan on giving one of my eyes to the Baba Yaga. So
Get out. Two times.
You know John Wick?
Okay, Leo.
Sword of Honor, come to my hand. I, Lion-O, command it. Thundercats, ho! And you're watching the Dorkening.
Hey, happy Tuesday, everybody, and happy holidays. Today we have a very special episode of Splash Pages. We're going to be doing a live reading. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're also going to go over comic news and talk about comic crap and not comic crap, awesome comic stuff. It was a crappy day, though. There was a bunch of leaks, so a lot of people upset. Anyway, you don't want to hear about that now. Did I say my name's Leo? I'm the monkey behind the keyboard, and with us we have Carrie.
Hey, everybody. How's it going? I'm from Ratatosker, and I'm sure that Hinata will join us soon. She's sitting there stalking and waiting. Happy Tuesday, though. This is going to be so much fun. We're doing another live reading. We're going to be having a great time doing this. We have some comic news. We have a special guest coming on with us tonight to help us make it our way through everything. And Leo, you take those leeks and you put them with potatoes, and then you turn it into soup. Moving on.
Okay, awesome. Jar Jar.
Soup. Hey, beautiful person. Thank you. And Tom. Hey, everybody. It's Tuesday night. It's Splash Pages. We're going to do, as everybody else has said, an awesome Christmas reading put together by the one and only Drew Mallow. And we're going to do news and stuff. As Leo said, I comics and crap. You know, Leo said it right.
Mr. Drew.
Oh, hello there. Didn't see you. I was just getting a little light reading for the holidays. So, welcome to Splash Pages, everyone. We've got such an interesting tale to tell. So, might want to put on a nice warm sweater because it's going to get really fucking cold where we're going. Because it's Christmas. And it's time to get spooky, bitches. Let's go. Let's do this. All right.
And yeah. Drew, we got a special guest with us.
Oh, yeah, we do. Hold on a second. All right, everybody. We got a special guest because there's only 3 of the small squad. So we needed some backup. So we went to New York. We looked, and the only place we knew we'd find him, somewhere in a sewer, munching on some pizza. So we asked the one, the only, the always cheerful Mr. Justin Cooper.
hey, as Leo says, you know, what's up, everybody? Thanks for getting me out of that cold ass sewer. So as you can see, I've got a whole shelf of Hellboy behind me. So I am ready and equipped. Let's do this.
Wonderful.
Awesome. And tonight we're trying to stream on Instagram for the first time. So we're
God.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Hey, Instagrammers.
We're doomed. I mean, hi. I'm so glad you're all here. So Leo, I want to say that I've never wanted to tell somebody to get out so quickly in an episode with Carrie with her leaks joke. I was like, get
out. Well, speaking of leaks, you know, it's cool stuff, but it happened. I guess some hackers got a hold of some Sony stuff.
Okay.
And they leaked like the actual completed game, well, not completed, the build so far of Wolverine.
Okay.
The actual game.
Okay.
I saw that.
Yeah, and
yeah,
there's actual video online for it now. You can find it. Also video online for the Venom game.
Okay.
But they also leaked, I guess, a bunch of personal information about the developers. And some nasty shit. So it's, you know, a lot of people, you know, I know we're excited to see these leaks, but it's also comes at a cost. And also a big leak for Suicide Squad that is looking really bad. Suicide Squad, the game. The storyline is completely. It's a hodgepodge of a bunch of shit. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be terrible. That's why the game won't have the actual playable storyline till after launch.
Oh, weird. I thought it was just gonna be a multiplayer shooter game.
Multiplayer.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
Fortnite.
it's being
Overwatch.
launched as a multiplayer shooter, but then they're going to actually release a story-driven, like single-player campaign.
Hey, everybody! Yeah, I just realized something. We are all wearing glasses right now. So you know what we want for Christmas? LASIK.
Yeah.
That'd be
Well, I
nice.
plan on giving one of my eyes to the Baba Yaga. So
Get out. Too dumb.
You know John Wick?
Okay, Leo.
okay, I see someone hasn't read.
Jeremy, it's your turn.
You didn't read ahead in Hellboy,
Piss
did
him
you?
off. Come on, before we hit the variants. It'll be great. We can all get kicked out. You're like,
Yeah.
Okay, first things first, you would love that because then you would have to cover the variants. So nice try, Sanderface. So listen, everybody, we have a great show specifically because God, we're tired. We had a full year. Okay, guests, news, more guests, more news, so many variants. So we wanted to do something really nice. And it's a very somewhat known tradition that in English culture, the day before Christmas, or sometimes Christmas itself, they like to sit together and tell ghost stories. Now, ghost stories, of course, one of the most famous one being The Christmas Carol. So there's no coincidence that that's a ghost story. So everyone, you've been following tradition all along, but because we're Americans, we don't want to accept anything that's British. Lies. Okay, everybody accepts Doctor Who. But so we decided we were going to do something fun for the holidays, and who's spookier and more fun than Hellboy? So yes, this was my idea.
And a great idea it was, Drew. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Boy, Leo, I swear to God, you're like that meme. I was like, everything, it'll be death, but of fun. That's you. But before we get into that, let me take a page out of Leo's book. But before we get into the news, how are you guys? How are you doing? How are things? You doing good?
I'm freaking tired, man. As you said, Drew, it's the end of the year. Like, been running around crazy trying to do presents and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Watching getting caught up on Monarch, and it's a lot of work being a geek.
I have off all next week, and I think I'm just gonna use that catch up. Like, I should put my phone on do not disturb. It's like, do not talk to me.
Just watch all of Gen V and Invincible and
everything, Leo.
I still have to catch up on Invincible too.
Yes, you do, and I need to as well. But so it's the end of the year. I just want to say thank you. You guys all made Tuesdays this year bearable.
Aww.
Except for Justin, he makes every Tuesday bearable. But I can't say anymore because he's already married, and I've met his wife, and she would bear me. She's very nice, but you know that there's some fire behind that kindness.
I think you and I are actually variants, so I don't know.
We have been in the same room officially now,
yeah.
And it was pretty. It was one of those where I'm like, okay, well, no. You see, the thing is, I still think you're a variant of Walt Simonson.
Yeah.
So because especially when you wear the hat and you just want to tell a story, your eyes light up. I was like, my God, it's just so excited. It was like, well,
he did walk by us at one point, and Drew's just like, see, you're wearing a checkered shirt. See,
that's what I'm saying. You guys both have the hat and the T-shirt, flannel combo going real well.
Yep.
So, oh yeah, absolutely.
We both love Wheezy, so.
True story. Like, I've never seen you more excited. You were like, she smiled at me and she signed my book, and I was like, and Justin's. The only thing that would be great, she's like, I'm going to be working on a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle book. You'd be like,
it would have been the best.
What?
Be still my heart.
Oh, and Walt's going to be drawing it.
Yeah, he's only done a cover for the 100 project, and I think he did a cover for issue 50. So he's not done much at all.
See, I meant as a joke. The fact that you actually know that is why you're you.
If this was a Ghostbusters question, you would have known the reverse, so it's okay.
There, you know what? No one's arguing that, so let's just start the news. But we don't have a lot of news, but we definitely have some. Just as if the comic book world has to prove our friend John, who was like, I had a slow week. And I'm like, yeah, there's still news.
Well,
So,
there's not news yet because you forget there's also
yeah.
I
was just
wanted to
waiting
bring
for
up
Drew to
one other
explode.
thing, but
I love that.
So who's doing variants this week?
I'm doing variants this week, Leo.
Woohoo!
And she's not thrilled about it.
I'm not. Yeah, okay. So I'm not. All right. So what we have going on first here is World's Finest. This will be on sale on March 19th. They're going to have a special oversized edition to celebrate the 1-year anniversary of Mark Waid and Dan Mora writing it. The first cover you saw has a special cameo appearance by William Shatner up in front. He joins the ranks of those who've joined in, such as with their cameos, such as Paul McCartney, Jack White, and Jerry Seinfeld. So this first one was by Dan Mora. This one is by Christian Ward. Okay, that was Dan Mora. This variant is by Christian Ward. The next one up, we have Dave Johnson.
Ooh, I like
that one. I really dig the contrast on that one.
yeah.
It's very pretty. This is Joelle Jones, and Superman
Wow.
just kills me on that. He's like,
Yeah. Wow.
so happy.
Nice.
He looks like he's trying to not cry. He's so excited. I don't know.
Okay.
All right. Next, we have this is Dustin Nguyen. They look a little chibi there.
Oh,
This
that's
one
beautiful.
was my favorite. I love those wings. Jamal Campbell.
Oh, nice. Yeah, he does great work.
That's just gorgeous, I think. Yeah.
You have to love when artists just really use the space to the artist's advantage and just the image pops, man. I mean, like to me, immediately I was like, how do you fit both of them and the wings and a bat wing and the moon? I was like, amazing.
Try centering it when you're moving stuff around. Oh, this is Steven Subic. An interesting little like what's that thing stuff sees. And then we will end this with the original cover, which is again by Dan Mora.
Yep.
Dan,
He is just on fire, man. He's such a great artist. Like, honestly, World's Finest is such a dream team. Having read all of it now, or at least been caught up, it's such a good book.
So Drew, I made a mistake when I forgot what show I was on. I was talking about that. It was either Dork Night or this one, where I said I started going back and reading the Mark Waid run of Detective, and I was mistaken. It's World's Finest, because I did go back like 8 issues and got caught up on Detective, and yeah, it wasn't that good. But World's Finest is so good.
It's so good. I mean, and hopefully next year we're going to have Mark Waid on the show, so we can tell him how good we think it is.
Yeah.
So fingers crossed there. All right, awesome, Carrie. You said this is on sale January.
This is going to go on sale in March, on March 19th.
Oh, nice.
So we got a while to wait, but it's an anniversary. I'm sure there will be more covers. In fact, I did come across an extra cover later on after I finished up doing all of this, but
such is life.
I'll save that for the next section of them when they come out, because
All
we
right.
can never get enough covers.
Oh
Sure.
yeah.
And guys,
Oh, yeah.
Dan Mora started out the year with his Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and Ninja Turtles crossover, the sequel. Actually,
Right.
So he's had a heck of a year.
Absolutely. All right.
Nice.
All right. What's next, Carrie?
Oh, the one I'm most excited about, Taylor Swift. So yeah, there's a Taylor
That's the
Swift
regular
comic.
cover of this.
Well,
Um,
well, Well, if I can, Carrie, I'm going to give you an assist on this one. So
Okay.
this is a variant for an actually, it's not really autobiographical. It's a biographical comic series based on Taylor Swift. It's penned by Eric B. M. Esquivel and illustrated by Ramon Salas. It's a 22-page book. You're going to see it's already out now. So that's the important thing, everybody. So they're supposed to coincide with Swift's 34th birthday. So you're thinking, why are we talking about this now? Because they most recently released this variant, which is sold as an eBay exclusive from the artist Pablo Martinena, which is an homage to Marvel Comics character Dazzler issue 1. As there are rumors that Taylor may appear in Deadpool 3 as the character.
And she is a master overlord.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it's available online, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, digital download, all that. So if you're a big Taylor Swift fan, you're probably going to get this. We here at Splash Pages really don't care.
But we know Philip over on Dark Discussions is a huge Taylor Swift fan, so I'm sure he will be huge.
He's going to buy all the variants. We know it.
He's already got
it. You know.
Yeah, I know a couple of Tay-Tay fans, and I actually forced somebody in one of my guilds. It was like they were singing in chat one time in Forsaken World, and I was like, "You're promoted. You now have to run all the things and do stuff." So, like, that's how I punish people. I'd give them promotions in the guild and be like, "And now you have responsibility."
I thought their actual term was Swifties.
Yes.
Well, this was over a decade ago, and they just
okay. I was going to say,
like,
Carrie, when you said that, did they say you looked like trouble when you walked in? Just out of curiosity. Okay, that's the only one I'm doing. Please move on.
Get out.
Yeah. All right, and this one is exciting. It's Mahmud Asrar's Edge of the Spider-Verse foil cover. We're going back to the 90s, folks.
Wow.
Yeah, so Edge of the Spider-Verse. The original cover was looking awesome, and now it's giving us a couple of hints towards some more of the characters that we might be seeing. We got some Miles action going in there. We got Spider Bite. We got Ghost Spider. We're going to eventually learn who Weapon 8 is.
Mm-hmm.
You know? We're getting some nice hints here. I have a feeling we're gonna get slowly eased into this.
And Carrie, didn't they say that there's an all new kind of spooky one that we've yet to know their name or who the hell they are?
Yeah, I think that might be there's Ghost Spider, and then they did say there's going to be a new one coming up that it didn't really give too much information about it. We're gonna have to get some they're gonna be bringing in Spider-Man from India and Arana as well. But yeah, it's the spooky new Spider Hero has yet to be announced.
Cool.
So we do not know yet. This will go on sale on February 21st, and then we will finally know. And it's only going to be, I believe, a 4-part series. So
4-part. Yep.
Yep. So that's gonna
with how many tie-ins?
Donors. Yeah. It's gonna be another one. And now we have to collect the entire Marvel universe.
Yeah.
Basically.
One comic.
Yep.
Yeah. So that is the end of Variant Watch for the week.
Woohoo!
He did the last one. Don't worry. When we come back in January, there'll be more variants.
I'll save them all up.
Yep.
It's Leo's
all right.
Next, so
it is. Yep. All right. So I guess we have to get the rest of the news. And there was I have to say, like, there was a little bit from Marvel and DC, sure. But there have been a lot of really promising Boom Studios Image stories coming out. I'm making a list. There's some really good titles coming up.
Are you checking it twice?
Moving on from these yahoos, or if you know your movie references, these Marios. So this one is something that I actually found that I was like, wow, this looks really freaking cool. So this is where am I going?
Oh my gosh.
Hold on a second.
It looks like Mario inside
Inside a mech.
yeah.
It looks like I put the wrong layer up on top.
Oh no, you're right. It's The Last Mermaid. It's a David Kim book. It's basically Little Mermaid meets Dune. So give me a second.
Isn't Dune a desert?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It would be terribly hard to be a mermaid in the
This
desert.
poor mermaid.
You guys
around a cup of water with herself.
You guys are absolutely ridiculous.
Here,
So
keep in mind.
basically, this is the love child of award-winning creator Derek Kirk Kim. It's his first comic book work in 10 years. So it's like I said, it's Mermaids meets Dune. So it's set to launch in March. Image basically describes it as a literal fish out of water, saying that the book will have a lush animation style artwork of Aislawa, Low, and classic Miyazaki. So looking at the images there, as you can see, essentially the synopsis of it is: a lone mermaid roams an endless wasteland on a quest beyond reason. To press ever onward, she must survive the interminable stretches between tiny pockets of water, roaming bands of cybernetic cannibals, and fearsome mutant beasts. But what propels her forward to take such a risk? So his absence for about over a decade is that he was working in a lot of TV and animation. So it's this new project. It's a culmination of everything he's learned and loved in storytelling. He's really excited about doing it. Just for those who are interested in his career, in 2003, he did an acclaimed graphic novel, Same Difference, and other stories. He then decided to work in animation, working on Disney Channel's Amphibia. He worked on Adventure Time, and he worked on Netflix's Green Eggs and Ham. So this goes on sale March 6, 2024. And if you're going to end up being next year at Emerald City Comic Con, Mr. Kim will be on hand to promote the comic. Yeah, so apologies, my notes were a little discombobulated, but honestly, I would definitely check out the first issue of this. This looks really cool. The
covers look fantastic.
Absolutely. Yeah, and then
the inside art looks great too.
Yeah,
absolutely. I'm like I said, it's Image and Boom are coming out with some really great creator-owned stories, and I think I'm looking forward to those a little bit more than I am some things DC and Marvel are doing. But we'll get into that later.
Or we can get into that like right now.
Or we can continue the news because we got two big stories to do. So continue.
Well, I was going to say getting into, news for DC is like right next. And so we've talked about this before, and the more I hear about this, the more excited I'm getting.
Yeah.
So new information has come out about Batman Dark Age. It's an upcoming comic mini-series from DC offers a fresh take on the familiar origin story of Batman. Like we need another. So this series is notable for blending Batman's early days with real-world historical events, adding depth and context to his well-known backstory. The creative team behind this project includes writer Mark Russell and artist Mike Allard, both recognized for their work on Superman Space Age. They're joined by colorist Laura Allard and letterer David Sharp. And it's going to be a 6-issue series featuring 40 pages per issue. It's set to launch first issue on March 26, 2024, with covers by Allard, Yannick Paquette, and Frank Quietly. I love his work. I forgot what he did.
All-Star Superman.
Yeah. So each issue promises to explore Bruce Wayne's transformation from Gotham's troubled youth to the iconic Dark Knight, Against the backdrop of significant historical events, Batman: The Dark Age aims to present a unique and engaging narrative showcasing familiar characters in a new light and deepening the lore of Batman's world.
That's so cool.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Look at that style too. Like you could just see the little glimpse of like 1950s culture or so, if that's where they're putting it. You know, it could even be earlier, like the 2 clown lamps and all that. You know,
Yeah. Actually, I think this is taking place, I want to say during World War II.
okay, so 1940s. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, honestly, I think this is such a great idea. I mean, yeah, comics are a fantasy, but interweaving them with historical history, like it kind of reminds me of that Spider-Man story. It was Life Story, where Spider-Man through a time and he's actually aging. So you saw him like he
Oh, the
starts in
Chip
the 60s.
Zdarsky. Yeah,
Yeah, that was
that's a great one. I was telling Leo about that. Yeah.
absolutely. That's a great one. But yeah, I mean, listen, Mike Allred, he is a fantastic comic book artist. I've said that for years, and I'm just glad that to see more of his work because, by God, he really does have a style that's just absolutely unique.
Well, I'm yeah, the artwork is amazing, but I'm more excited for a down to earth and getting back to basics type of Batman story.
Oh,
Well,
come on. You
yeah,
loved it when Batman jumped from outer space.
Well, considering that again, the stories always seem to be putting Batman through the ringer. I can kind of understand that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely interesting to see where Chip's going. Yeah.
But
so-
yeah, okay,
yeah, it'll be good for a new
He's-
story.
all right.
He's doing so much, man. I just read his newsletter and it's just like, and bam, 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 bam. He had like 4 huge things to talk about. So
Yep. All right. So what's
the best
next
thing
on the docket, Mr. Pond?
that would
Carrie.
be the giant size, the Incredible Hulk. All right, so we have got Giants, the 50th anniversary, Marvel's 50th anniversary giant size celebration is coming out to honor the stories from the 70s. And Brian Hitch is doing all of the covers. This cover is a reprint of Incredible Hulk 372, part of Peter David and David Keown's character defining run. But it's still written by Philip Kennedy Johnson with the art by Andrea Brocardo, and they're who are doing the Incredible Hulk right now, which, if you're reading it, is super awesome and incredibly
So
dark. It's a
good.
follow-up to the Immortal Hulk. It's got like the mother of monsters has their eldest child has called up and they're throwing all of the monsters in the Marvel universe to go after the Hulk, hunt him down, and so he doesn't catch a break, either as Banner or the Hulk. There have been witches, there have been undead mine preacher monsters, all sorts of different things have been going on. And so we're going to get to meet a new monster called Patchwork Jack in this Incredible Hulk, giant sized. So
Don't forget that the fight between Hulk and this new villain is to be taking place amongst an explosive train ride. So, wow, how cool is that?
Hulk on a train. Well, yeah, as you can see, the train isn't looking too good in the background there. And you can pick
What a
this up
train
on-
wreck.
Get out.
I hope you bought a ticket.
No ticket, Leo says.
Well, and it's gonna have to be at night because Hulk only comes out at night anymore. Really?
That's great.
Yeah.
Oh, so they got a
he's
sleeper
bannered.
car.
He's bannered. You can get this on April 3rd, 2024, though, and
Yeah.
we'll find out if indeed it is a sleeper car or not. I
And
don't know.
also, on top of it, Carrie, I mean,
Yes.
Philip Kennedy Johnson, who's just wrapping up his long arc with Superman for Action Comics, I believe. I mean, with all due respect to his work there, I mean, I agree with you. I've been loving what he's doing. I think it's a great sequel to what Al Ewing did in Immortal Hulk. Like, this is just fantastic. And fun fact, if anyone wants to catch up, you get to see a sneak peek of the new Ghost Rider ahead of time.
Yeah, you do. We're up to issue 6 of The Incredible Hulk right now,
Yep.
and we've gotten to see the new Ghost Rider, and we need to see more of what's going on there. I'm waiting for the next issue on beta.
I got
What
care. I'm done. It's okay. Don't let your hair get on fire.
I'm gonna drink my iced coffee.
There you go.
Well, on that note, next up.
We're going Ape in April with DC. Hold on. DC Comics has exciting news for April Fools with their upcoming Ape-ril Special. 48-page one-shot set to release on March 19th, which is like almost 2 weeks before April 1st. But don't worry about it. The special edition features stories by John Layman, Joshua Hale Fialkov, Dean Yang, and accompanied by artwork by Carl Mostert, Phil Hester, and Bernard Chang. The main cover, created by Dan Mora, comes with a variant by Bernard Chang and a unique banana scent variant by Hayden Sherman.
Oh boy.
No way.
Yeah.
Scratch and sniff.
The storyline revolves around Monsieur Mala stepping up in the absence of Gorilla Grodd, who's recently been incarcerated in DC's The Flash series. Mala forms the Legion of Doom, a group of sinister simians with plans for world dom ape-ation. They really too much of the ape stuff in this. Facing this threat is the All-Ape Jungle League, a team of hero anthropods. As the plot unfolds, readers are in for an ape epic adventure set to honor DC's history with our primate relatives. DC's April issue promises to be an orangutantistic hitting shelves on March 19th.
So, Jeremy, do you think this will be an ape apocalypse?
It's too much.
You guys got to stop monkeying around.
But I'm just looking forward to this.
It's gonna really fly around here.
Listen, if I can say anything, our former guest Keith Champagne might be interested in this. He does love his.
I was surprised he wasn't one of the artists on it.
Yeah,
Need for this kind of thing.
He does.
He really does.
They're giving us a lot.
A lot of bananas.
I heard your subtle Gibbon reference. I liked it.
Nice. But listen, I'm for things like this. I think this is going to be Brill, get out. Leave this chat right now.
Oh, Tom.
Tom, get out. Take you and your sad news with you. I'm still mad about the Andrew Bowers thing at the end of Tony Harris. But no, this is continuing a trend that DC's doing. This is right up there with How to Lose a Guy Gardner in 10 Days, the Valentine special that I am super pumped about.
They're pumping out the minis and all that really well over there at DC. Like the last few that I've read from them, what is it? Justice League versus Kong and Godzilla, great. The Santa Claus, Batman Santa Claus, great. I mean,
that Silent Night story is so freaking.
Yeah. I can't wait for the next issue.
Yeah, I think we need to maybe sneak it in with Merry Little Batman.
Nice.
Yeah, please do it.
How was that?
Merry Little Batman was really good.
Yeah, I've been
fun.
Tempted to press play on it, but I'm like, I don't know.
You
it's
should
like a 70s cartoon, kind of,
Yeah.
Yeah, and I found out it's the first of a new series, Bat Family.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll check it out then.
Featuring Luke Wilson.
All right. All right, fanboys, save it for the other show. All right, let's keep it rolling.
The Luke Wilson podcast.
Yeah, the Spot Trades Luke Wilson podcast. All right, so this is something I'm actually intrigued about that's coming out. Spider-Man revisits the mystery of the Proto-Goblin. So, in this new upcoming series, Spider-Man Shadow of the Green Goblin is a 4-issue limited series promising to reveal Osborn's darkest secret. We have J.M. DeMatteis a long-term collaborator from our dearly departed Keith Giffen, who's also very well known within his Spider-Man work, and Michael Sta Maria. This story is taking place during Peter Parker's early days as Spider-Man, right around the time when Uncle Ben's wound is still pretty fresh regarding the death. But this will revisit something that even I forgot about, the mystery of Nels Van Adler, who was the first person that ever actually had the fabled Green Goblin formula. The character who made his first and to date only appearance in 1997 Spider-Man issue 1. So the synopsis is saying that Norman Osborn is not the first Goblin. Norman Goblin is the Goblin you know, but he's not the original. The Proto-Goblin has a dramatic yet sinister connection to the Osborn family. And what role does young Peter Parker, who is still learning about power and responsibility, play in this unfolding events? So I love when they do things like this, fleshing out little known details in the Spider-Man lore. Because I'm sorry, Spider-Man has always had so many moving characters, so many moving parts. It's hard to keep track of everybody, you know?
So
And this character.
does the goblin look like it's female to everyone else as well?
I was thinking that some skin cream has been used over the past few days. Very, very soft skinned, this one.
It is a mask, you know.
Kind of looks like Kate McKinnon. A little bit.
Only you, Leo. So moving on from Leo's horrible analysis of a mask. So basically, this will be out. Shadow of the Green Goblin, issue 1, April 3rd, 2024 from Marvel. I might also check this out just because I'm curious to see what JM does. I mean, come on. This is the guy who made Kraven the Last Hunt, the trademarks series it is. You know, definitely worth a shot.
He's my favorite writer for what's that worth, mostly for his DC stuff. But yeah, I would read anything the man wrote. If he wrote Boo in a Napkin, I'd buy it.
There you go. All right. So that's that.
You're in luck, Justin. I have this napkin right here.
What does he say? Did he say anything about me?
Just
Did he give
Boo.
me letters?
What about a
Okay,
paper
so-
towel?
All right. So we're going to move on before Justin explodes.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, Suicide Squad. DC is launching a new series titled Suicide Squad Dream Team.
Is that Bizarro?
It is.
Yeah, so
Oh
this is
my.
coming in March of 2024. So featuring Nia Nal, Dreamer from the Arrowverse, as a key character. The series is penned by Nicole Maines, who portrayed Dreamer in the CW's Supergirl, and includes artwork by Eddie Barrows and Eber Ferreira. I know I butchered that.
No, you did good.
Oh, thank you. Hey, there's always a first time for
Yeah,
everything.
I did Leo. Just you're on a roll. Don't
So,
pat yourself on the back yet.
You must be butter.
Yeah.
You're on a roll. Get it?
Get out.
So the narrative unfolds from the events of Titan's Beast World, which is going on right now, with Amanda Waller assembling a new Task Force X. Dreamer is at the forefront of this team, which also includes notable characters like Harley Quinn, Bizarro, Clock King, Black Alice, and Deadeye. So, issue number 1 of Suicide Squad Dream Team showcases a main cover by Barrows and Ferreira, with alternate variant covers by artists Riccardo Federici, Sweeney Boo, and Gleb Melenkov. Additionally, character sketches by Barrows are also revealed. The series delves into Waller's view of metahumans as significant threats, using them for her ends. Dreamer, known for her precognitive and dreamwalking abilities, becomes a central figure in Waller's plan to control the chaos in DC Universe, particularly during the Beast War. Nicole Maines expresses excitement over bringing Dreamer into this challenging scenario, where her character must navigate the complexities of working with Waller, the new Suicide Squad, And this experience pushes Dreamer to contemplate the kind of hero she aspires to be. This comes at you March 12th, 2024.
I'm good. I'm sold. That sounds pretty dope.
Yeah, I'm pretty interested actually.
I
Yeah.
want to see Bizarro working with Amanda Waller and Bizarro and Harley together. That's gonna be nuts.
Listen, weirder Suicide Squads have happened. You know, and I think the crazy thing is that we're really seeing Amanda Waller as establishing herself as a, like, I mean, she always was, but my God, is she such a threat to the DC universe? Especially if you're reading Beast World, what she did to help initiate that, holy shit, she is cold-blooded. Like wow, and beautifully portrayed by Viola Davis, especially in James Gunn's The Suicide Squad.
Well, also,
And Peacemaker as well. I got to give her that too.
yeah, I'm not familiar with the Dreamer character, but I didn't really watch CW. But it's interesting that they're kind of merging those worlds.
Well, yeah, but television and comics have always had that possibility, especially with the Bible. So it is really interesting to see the person who portrayed it writing it, but then again, we're seeing a lot of that. I mean, we already had the young lady who's Miss Marvel. She's writing the character now in the book. So I'm all for it. I mean, listen, if Stephen Amell wants to write Green Arrow one day, I was like, yo, that's great. Just saying.
Yeah.
Or, but Dream Team.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Okay. Next up, Carrie.
All right.
Yes.
We go
Catcher
into
from space.
Boom Studios, and they have just revealed that I'm gonna give this a shot, guys. Pornsak Pichetshote will be writing a new series, and this is going to be Man's Best is the name of it, with artist Jesse Lonergan and letterer Jeff Powell. It's going to be a science fiction story about support pets in space who lose their owners and have to go out. It's like they have to go out and save their owners in space. It's just they're enhanced. They're on this. I just keep losing it because it just cracks me up.
Yeah, the artwork looks so fun.
Gary, do you want me to assist? Because I think I might be able to help you.
Well, okay. Drew, if you would like to go ahead for the assist, it's like
Okay.
I can't remember the name of the one. I'd written it down and now I can't find it. But yeah, it's they're homeward bound pets that are looking for their poor owners that can't exist without them, and they're so cute.
Exactly.
French bulldog with a rocket on its back. You're just like,
So basically, everybody, if you're loving this right now, which as you can tell, Carrie is squeeing, it's homeward bound on an alien planet. Okay, 3 emotional support pets on a spacecraft trying to find a new home for humanity because, of course, we fucked up the planet. The ship crashes. The crew is captured. These pets are the only hope. They got the tech. They're 3 best friends. And they're just going through a hostile world to rescue their owners. They're looking to be essentially the only hope for humanity that might not be worth saving. So you got the challenges that could destroy their friendship, the perils of an alien world, cats and dogs living together. Beautiful comic. So March 20th, 2024. Everybody, there are a lot of really great pet-specific storylines. Carrie covered Feral yet last week. This is just as good. Everybody, please buy this so we can get more because this is adorable. There you go, Karen. I got you.
I love that dribble ball of life that he's.
You guys recall there was a book like this, and I forget if it was called like 3 or something, but it was about like 3.
Grant Morrison and Frank Whiteley did.
Yeah.
3.
Okay. Yeah. That was a pretty good book.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought the same thing when I was reading this. I was like, so this is kind of like 3, but more homeward bound. This cover gets me. I don't know why. The cat face just gets me so much. I don't know why. Like they're it's just so cute. But yes, this is definitely going to be on Splash Pages. We're going to all read this and squee. And heck, it's a new series. We could always see about getting someone on it on our show. So,
And they could teach me how to pronounce their name. It would be awesome.
Dear God. All right. So March 2024, everybody, ask your LCS to get you a copy and enjoy.
Totally. Jar Jar, you're next.
Oh, speaking of characters being brought from the screen to the comics, you got DC Comics has a rich history of characters originating from adaptations making their way into the comic book world. Notable instances are Harley Quinn, Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen, also made his debut in a radio show.
Did not know that.
Adding to this, yeah, I learned that reading this stuff. I was kind of shocked. I was like, that's interesting. And adding to this tradition, a character initially conceived for Green Lantern, the animated series, has now found a place in the Green Lantern comics.
Razor.
Yeah. Great character.
Green Lantern number 6, crafted by Jerry Adams. Zermanico?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. And Scott Goldwiski. Bleh. The narrative primarily revolves around a confrontation between Hal Jordan and Sinestro. Despite Jordan's efforts, he fails to prevent his arch nemesis from escaping Earth. Dejected, Jordan returns home to encounter an unexpected visitor. Waiting for Jordan is an alien named Razor. I think I'm pronouncing that right.
You're doing right.
Asserting their status as an old friend, a surprising revelation occurs when Razor questions why Hal is conversing with a ring construct of the Green Lantern Kilowog. It turns out that Kilowog sharing a trailer with Hal Jordan on Earth was merely an illusion. This twist is as unexpected as the appearance of Razor, character previously combined to various animated series. Hailing from planet Volcrag. Do you guys want to know all about his backstory? Are we pretty good about? Are the pictures showing a great?
Pretty much.
All right.
I mean, I'm a fan of the show, so when I saw this, I was just like, my God! If we see Aya, the physical intelligence,
the show, how
you should.
Good, huh?
It's really good, and especially because from the get-go, you have the Red Lanterns. You have the Green Lanterns there. You got Aya, which is an artificial intelligence, which, fun fact, was modeled, her appearance is modeled after Razor's wife, who he did lose, which is just another reason why he became Red Lantern. So he the point of this character is that eventually he would find peace. And essentially, almost there's a hint that in forsaking the Red Lantern, he would possibly become a Blue Lantern.
Yeah.
So could be we're seeing that, or seeing his character in a completely new direction. Either way, fan favorites always get a shot. Everybody. So
it'll be interesting to see what happens too, because when you take the ring off as a Red Lantern, your heart stops.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the sacrifice when you switch core. I mean, there have been some exceptions.
Yeah, well, Guy Gardner, obviously, Hal Jordan.
Yeah, but yeah. So that's out now, everybody. If you want to check that out, I definitely know one of my best friends, Leroy, who's a big Green Lantern fan. He posted this immediately, and I was like, "Oh, we got to cover it." So. Absolutely. So hopefully more there. Okay.
Cool stuff. And last item is going to be Drew.
Yes. More Ultimate news, everybody. So by Jeremy's soon-to-be favorite artist, Peach Momoko, these are character designs that she did for Ultimate Storm and Killmonger, who we will see debut in April's Ultimate Black Panther issue 3. So as we know, this is a completely different new Ultimate Universe compared to the last one. For instance, Black Panther will be working to protect his Wakanda from the armies of Moon Knight and Khonshu, who essentially wish to conquer the nation. So the difference here is that Storm, who, as we know, in the 616 universe, was at one point married to T'Challa, she's actually paired up with Killmonger in this one. they work as freedom fighters fighting against Khonshu. So apparently their influence will help convince Black Panther to lead Wakanda out of hiding and into the fight against these characters. So Peach Momoko, who as we know is the writer-artist for the Ultimate X-Men series, I mean, her style is just remarkable, and she really wanted to make sure. Yep,
she's having like the best year ever too. Like
100%.
I know she was writing. That's awesome.
Yeah, so she's combined both the modern and the tribal styles with getting to design these characters. So eventually, her main goal was respect the characters, but put her own soul and unique vision into them. I think she
Who
definitely.
did that other cover? Is that a David Finch cover?
No, that's Stefano Caselli.
Oh, okay. All right.
Still beautiful. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm still super pumped. I've already asked my LCS to get me each of the issue ones because I want to see where they go. So if you like what you see from Black Panther, which is going to be coming out next year, please, this issue drops April 17th, everybody. Why go Marvel when you can go Ultimate? Boom.
There we go. There's the news.
news.
Wait, hold on. We got to do the Muppet. I'm good.